Hey guys, Zeno here, and welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of an update about everything. I want to go ahead and I want to get the Battalion Wars stuff out of the way because that's probably the most important thing. Um, Dystopian Wars is still being worked on. It's just lately I've really not had much motivation to work on it. It's not that I don't want to. It's just every time I do get some, dang, them eggs. Whew. Anytime I do get some motivation to work on the mission, the moment I open the editor, it's gone. It's just gone, and I don't know why, but yeah. I did have plans to make some other mods. I was working on a Plastic Army Man one where General Plastro invades Battalion Wars, but that's no longer happening. I was working on a mod in BW2 with Dainty and Zero, but that one's no longer happening. Not gonna get into why. But yeah, I was also working on some custom missions for Battalion Wars 2's multiplayer, Assault and Co-op, but I just can't bring myself to work on those. Pretty much the same situation. The moment I get any motivation to work on them, once the editor's open, it's gone. Motivation's gone. Anyways, so something else, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, but the one time I did have the opportunity, several other things in real life happened, and I lost it. And basically, I've been wanting to do AI presidents content. Yeah, I know it's been overdone. There's like thousands of channels and whatnot, but I've been wanting to do it. I actually wrote a script based off of memory of the first few levels of Battalion Wars 1. I wrote a script of an episode, and I've actually been working on rewriting it because I like that passion that I felt for writing back then. It's come back. I love writing. I've always loved writing stories. I've always loved it. I've always loved it. I showed the script to LGG and Dainty. Both of them actually really like it. Dainty himself says he actually hates AI president content, but he actually liked my script, which is cool. The original series that I had, like the original set of games that I was going to have the AI presidents play was going to be obviously Battalion Wars 1. That was going to be the first one, regardless. The second one was going to be a competition in Luigi's Mansion on the EU version of the game on the Hidden Mansion difficulty. And then it was going to be a debate talk between Star Heroes 1 and 2 levels, which would then lead into Donald and Joe playing the other's favorite Star Heroes game, Donald playing Star Heroes 1, and then Joe playing Star Heroes 2. But I scrapped that idea. The second set was, again, obviously Battalion Wars 1, but the second one was Mario Party 6. Mario Party 6 was going to use mine, LGD, and Fez's little mess up on that one board that Fez totally didn't cost us fucking stars on, you bastard. So during that video, they were trying to figure out what to play. And then Donald talked about a story where him and two of his friends were playing against a normal AI Yoshi, and they wound up losing 3 stars because one of them landed on the one of them landed on the happening space at nighttime on a particular board. Donald doesn't remember the name of the board. So Donald's like, hey, why don't we play against the normal AI Yoshi on all of the boards in Mario Party 6? They agree, and they play on the treetop one, which is the very first one, and then they make their way to the very last one. I'm not going to reveal too much on the story. And then afterwards, it was going to be Paper Mario 64. Obama and Joe would come home. They would see Donald playing it. He was only at the beginning of the first chapter where you walk and get right to the door of the Cooper Brothers Fortress. He would pause when they came in, and they would be talking about it, and they're like, hey, well, why don't we all do a fresh playthrough together? So that's what they did. Donald and Obama would have their chapters that they want to play through. Donald would play through Prologue in Chapter 1, then Joe through the desert, then Obama through the third. I don't exactly remember how I wanted the rest of it to go out. I guess it would just kind of been, we'll see. It might have been we'll see what happens when we come across it type of thing. But I went against that. The next one was going to be Battalion Wars 1, obviously, but it was going to be Super Mario 64 and then Conker's Bad Fur Day. Whew. But 11 Labs, which was the AI that I was going to use originally, has a voice ban and has one since the last election. I don't know why either. Supposedly to stop misinformation. I don't know. It's stupid in my opinion. But so the only way I can do it right now is VoxBox, which VoxBox is a lot more expensive, but it gives a whole lot more characters per month compared to 11 Labs and around the same quality. And for comparisons, to let you guys know, if I'm not mistaken, it was around 10,000 characters a month, whereas VoxBox offers 250,000 a month. Yeah, you heard me right. So for $35 a month, I could do monthly, but I don't have that. I don't have any income at the moment. So this is where you guys come in. Oh, and I want to show you guys the original thumbnail for the Battalion Wars 1 episode. Yep, that was going to be the thumbnail. It's not going to be the thumbnail. I'm going to redo that thumbnail if I can manage to secure the funds. And if I can secure the funds anyways. But if you guys want to actually help with that, and you want to see the AI President series come to life with Battalion Wars and some of these other games, hit me up. Let's talk. Or if you want to continually tribute, you can become a patron. That helps too, along with other things. But yeah, that's kind of everything that's going on. There's been some other things that have gone on that don't particularly pertain to gaming that have happened, but I don't really feel they're important enough. I'm gonna try and get back into modding and try and get that motivation problem fixed. That's absolutely one of my other priorities. But I really do want to get into the AI Presidents thing. I hope you guys will be willing to help contribute to that. So when the time comes, I can get that going. I know Dainty is going to help me a little bit with that when the time comes, when he's able. He said he would anyways. But he's an Aussie, so you don't know if they're telling the truth whenever they say something. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you will continue to watch the stuff I post on my channel. I've not really been posting any Zelda videos because fucking even with the file size thing solved on DaVinci Resolve, the file size was just way too big to justify posting the videos. With Dark Rage Wars and Mario Brothers 3 and Yoshi's Island, I've been able to upload for about an hour and a half. Bam. And I'm able to go out my day playing my other games. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, if my internet was a whole lot better, I wouldn't mind it, but yeah, I'm not going to sit here from 6 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon not being able to do anything. I just can't do that anymore. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.